There have been many American teen films about outsiders. How did you set out to make The True Adventures of Wolf Boy not just another example of that genre?
Well, that's what I liked about it, the challenge of avoiding the usual, because for me the theme wasn't about outsider versus, or minor versus majority. It's actually about realization that we are all minors, we are all different, one way or another, and that feeling of loneliness or being kind of different than others. There is no others, because everyone is different, and the realization that we are all together in our own feeling of loneliness is something which that script communicated, unlike the others where you have one who's fighting with the rest of the world, because obviously we don't have just Paul, we have Aristiana, Rose and stuff, so that's what I liked about it, so that's what I thought was different.
And for you, what does Jaedenem Martellem bring to the role of Paul?
Depth, authenticity, charisma. He made him like a real human being. Like when we casted, because obviously there was, the whole thing is kind of a tricky, because we knew that he will be covered. So the only thing he was left with for acting were eyes. So during the casting, we were giving the candidates the ski mask, so we can see only. So we were casting eyes really, and with Jaedenem it was really very obvious immediately, because he's what's great. He's so bright and intelligent that it somehow shines through, and yeah. I mean, it's the usual thing directors say about actors, but really, it was he gave him the character he has.
You have a long association with the Karlových Varů Film Festival, including making a number of the festival's popular trailers. What did it mean to you to have the world premiere of your debut as a feature director here at the Grand Hall?
It was quite emotional. Well, obviously, because I've been coming here really for the last 20 years, since I was a film school student, and to see this atmosphere, I always was like, it would be great one day if I want to make a movie to be there. So when I was there, just this whole time suddenly comes in, and truly what Karel, Och, and Krzysztof, and obviously Mr. Bartoszka and Zara, who set it up, what they're doing is really quite special, and I think it's the whole, it's like as if the time stops and creates like its own bubble with different rules, which works the way everyone thinks relationship should work, you know, where people are nice to each other, supporting, and so to have a chance to experience our first movie here was amazing, and at the same time there was a lot of pressure, of course, because I wanted for Jaedenem and for the people from the crew for it to be a success, or at least not embarrassment. So I was really nervous. And to come home, you know, with the American film, you can see that there was a lot of suspicion from my Czech friends, or not suspicion, but that's the nature of things. So somehow we managed.